Hey, damn, man. Yeah, that motherfucker still talking shit, but it's all good, man. We pressed him and say he don't want no. He gone. He gone there, right? Hold on, he ain't right here. He gone. On your back. See his ass, boy.
What Kayla?
No, that was fucking.
TW8, go on rip the city where you come from. We can get it crackin' if you really won't get some. I already pressed them, they don't want none. So we gon' party all night, yeah. We in the boonies, beers chillin' in koozies. Don't nobody do it better, cause we live it like the movies. Don't get me wrong, it's Crooked Self and T-Dub. But if you disrespect us, we sweep you under the rug. Go on rip the city where you come from. We can get it crackin' if you really won't get some. I already pressed them, they don't want none. So we gon' party all night, yeah. Much us raised up, carry girls and Daisy Dukes. Ain't no time like the present, so if we aim, we shoot. These country boys status, yes, we livin' lavish. Shaking coke up in my cup, it's a bad hit. Go on, rip the city where you come from. We can get it crackin' if you really won't get some. I already pressed them, they don't want none. So we gon' party all night, yeah. Go on, rip the city where you come from. We can get it crackin' if you really won't get some. I already pressed them, they don't want none. So we gon' party all night, yeah.
Eating cold chills from a cold beer, time to pour another one up. It's my country folks in the boondocks, this round here's on us. Draco, whiskey beer, pop the clutch. Take off, shift the gears, slang the mud, leave them with a standing. They don't wanna ride, they country boy status, all the two fly, wood grip handle. You really wanna try? Lee ass criminal, don't play by mine. Oh no, never that, running back, stay cutting up like a lumberjack. Button up flannel with a snapback, watermelon crawl on your whole ass. Talking draw deal, raw heel, pause, feel, twerk, yeah. Crying your ass off through the week to make the weekend. Ready to party, sipping Bacardi, getting retarded. Bitches is gnarly, goddamn it y'all, this a hell of a party. Goddamn it y'all, this a hell of a party.
Go on, rip the city where you come from. We can get it crackin' if you really won't get some. I already pressed them, they don't want none. So we gon' party all night, yeah. Go on, rip the city where you come from. We can get it crackin' if you really won't get some. I already pressed them, they don't want none. So we gon' party all night, yeah.
I can take him to the backwood, I can take him to the back row, I can take him to the land of the meth ass rebel flags of them mobile homes. I came out the bud kicking, and I still got dirt on my feet. You can find me in the cut with a blunt, some jack in my cup, that's why they call me redneck, hillbilly. Still living back in the cut, still sipping that moonshine, still whipping that pickup truck. Been a process, rip pajamas, sun dropping my sippy cup. Grip the llama, we gon' turn that rocket to a paperweight.
Forever clicking, my life a movie. Hope you bought your popcorn and tissue. This shit so real, it should've been a Spielberg picture. I started off with joints, then I moved up to them Phillies. I know you bitches watching, man, go ahead and take a picture. I'm sipping syrup, put Jolly Ranchers in my elixir. I gotta keep that pole in case a nigga wanna hit it. I'm blowing dope so big it should be classified as missiles. I lie to all them hoes, I keep it G with all my niggas.
Go on, rip the city where you come from. We can get it crackin' if you really won't get some. I already pressed them, they don't want none. So we gon' party all night, yeah. Go on, rip the city where you come from.
Where you come from?
We can get it crackin' if you really won't get some. I already pressed them, they don't want none. So we gon' party all night, yeah.
We gon' get it poppin' and whip the pack in the pirate. Roll me up a back one and let it change up your mindset. Blowing clouds in the truck, bitch, we getting stuck. Turn that bitch sideways, tires kicking up mud. Rep your city, bitch, I'm from Faith Town. If you came up out the mud, then you with me right now. All my haters pipe down, hear how them pipes sound. Put the pedal to the metal, bet it make you bite down. Little bitch wanna bite down, she geeking right now. Full of that Molly, out of body, she fucking right now. Gangsta bitch, but she country, she got them boots on. Took her to the trailer, fucked her up on the futon. Damn, it's been a wild, wild night. She said that she got addicted from this wild, wild ride. Goddamn, she a freaky ass bitch. She fell in love with a player, she gon' love this shit, bitch.
Go on, rip the city where you come from. We can get it crackin' if you really won't get some. I already pressed them, they don't want none. So we gon' party all night, yeah. Go and rip the city where you come from. We can get it crackin' if you really won't get some. I already pressed them, they don't want none. So we gon' party all night, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Straight Savvy, presented to you by Leo Indie Construction and Country Boy Kev. I am your host and one and only Jay Savvy Davenport. That right there was Muddy Water Gang, TWYs right there, some fam, and Crooked South. It's dope to have homies that have a 6-minute video so you can sit there and share all your shit, because for those of you that might not really fully know, I do have a team behind me. Yes, I absolutely love my team, but when it comes to running this, it's just me. So, yeah. Oh, shit. What up, Wisco?
What up?
But I appreciate everybody that's tapped in so far. You know, everybody's been rocking with us. Tonight, we're going to talk about loyalty. I know that's a topic that Mr. Dirty right here, he's very familiar with, too.
Yeah, it's something that's very rare these days, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's up there with common sense and loyalty and common sense and common courtesy, all that kind of bullshit that is not so fucking common. But we're gonna get into that in a little bit. Homie D Ward sent me a song that I want to spin for y'all. This is his newest drop. This is 2G's. It is available on YouTube. Y'all can check it out.
You done right out the cage. Fuck haters, they mad cause my shire more flyer than the empire. I might come off as a dick, that's the intention. By the end of this song, you gon' be sitting mad in tension. Cause once I step in this mission, it's light skin with action, no breaks, no intermission. You probably heard your raps before the fight for the night. After staying up for 4 nights, playing Fortnite. Follow via Avvy, chat live with 4 guys having sword fights, while your wives in the other room having solo porn nights. You look so low, you give me poor eyesight. Your raps are average, barely over some C's. Mine go over your head like a plane overseas. You suck like a bitch, I can tell by your knees. And you look like you got a couple ovaries. See, your lack of education had me at my edge of patience. You think you're good, but you're not. I know you're trying to visualize your lines, but you visualize while you on your keyboard typing up them social lines. I'm meeting people in person, I really socialize. You call them mauler, you losing this fight. Thought you Superman, I'm Lex Luthor with the kryptonite. I'm about to leave it, it's so much blood. This whole chat room think I'm a kryptonite. See, I know you're pussy, don't test my energy. I stay full of bars, max energy. On this rap shit, man, I've been a fit. Put my work in, no extra benefit. So if I come off this bush, I'll poach your yoke on top. Eggs Benedict, I've been a dip. I'm smoking high, look at you, see your interview. You can't hide, can't even get an interview. After the song, you probably gonna go grab a gun, put it in your mouth. Thank God it's the end of you. Yes, it's True Man Show. I'm Jim Carrey, this the True Man Show. Circus ass clowns, right around on trikes. All your wives and girlfriends looking like dykes. You popping pills and waving glow sticks for nightlife. We send the aimless to your house, that's how we see some night lights. You stepped into a dead end, trying to find a way out. You looking for an exit, an escape route. How you hate AI, you met an OG. Your name is Internet Gangster, we really in these streets. You drop your songs and check all day for likes. Drop suicidal music, make you lose your life. And how to do the G in Nova Scotia when they violent crimes listed as petty ass scuffles. Down here you get stuffed in a duffel. I mean, come on Patrick, stop with all the capping. Don't try dissing me, I heard you one about Chrissy D. You might be from Canada, but you're not Drizzy G. You'll get left cause your lineup not hitting right. Your Blue Jays get wrapped tight by Pina on a Philly night. We thank you for Pat Stayed, we thank you for Merck. I wish Pat stayed and you got murked. Print your face and wipe my ass with your shirt. Fucking roaches.
Print your face and wipe your ass with. I don't know. I asked him like, "Who the fuck is you talking about in this song?" Because I don't really know who it is, but so that was the one thing that stood out when I hit him up last because I guess he sent it to Mr. Ruger and he spun it for him and I guess there's a whole wave of bullshit going on that I don't, you know me, Whistle, I don't pay attention to that shit. Yeah, and I guess that's who he's talking about.
Yeah, who, Rick? He's talking about Rick? Can you hear me, Jay?
Yeah, I hear you. My son figured out how to get out of the packing place, so I had to go witness this shit.
Man, I miss those days, but I don't. My kids are all grown up, you know what I mean?
It's good times and fun times sometimes.
So, were you saying D Ward was talking about Rick Ruger?
Nah, I don't know. It got played on Ruger's the other night, but I don't know. And I guess there's some shit going on with some people's. Oh, he said it right here. Meta OG, Nightlights Inc., Goon G Way out. Okay, I don't know who any of the people are.
So since we're on the topic of loyalty, so the reason I never fucked with Rick Ruger is initially I never had a problem with Rick. I never really met him, but I did see all the shit that him and Reza went through. But you know, a lot of people think that they have loyalty, but they don't truly know what the fuck it is, man. You know what I mean? And the thing is Jeeves the Jacker, you know, which I did confront him after the show about that. We'll talk about that later. What he had to say and shit. Yeah, I did. Hell yeah, I did. I didn't want to do it during the show, but fucking yeah, I did, bro. That was. What else could you have meant? You know what I mean? You say dude's name and then you say, if I don't win this challenge, then you know where this shit'll go.
Well, I respect to you for that because, yeah, we don't really we can probably get into it a little because I'm going to talk about some things that relate to the topic. But nah, for real, like, if I'm glad you did that out of respect for, you know, the fam because of somebody that was right there in the front line dealing with that fuck shit. I'm not doing that shit again.
Right.
Nah.
So,
hell no.
So when I originally met Jeeves, right? Shortly after that, I posted something about Rick Ruger because he kept trying to press Razor and shit. And I was just seeing that Razor didn't even ask me to. I was just seeing the shit from the outside looking in, and I'm like, man, this dude is fucking fake. You know what I mean?
The first time a couple months ago, right? Or are you just talking about Jeeves right now?
Well, I'm talking about the whole situation. So I met Jeeves and I did a feature with him and shit, and we were cool, you know. And also Reza sent me a link one day, and he's like, "Hey, they're talking about you in this live right here." And I go in there, and it's Rick Ruger. It's Rick Ruger Reviews. I'm blocked from saying anything in the chat automatically before I even came in there, and yeah, or they must have just seen me come in there and block me right away because I wasn't able to say shit in the chat. But Rick was reviewing a couple of my songs, obviously, so he could talk some shit about me, you know what I mean? To his little fans or whatever. And the first song he did was the collab that me and Jeeves just did together. And he's like saying Jeeves' name all wrong and shit and you know, just being disrespectful because you know, that's how Rick is, and that's how I know he's fake because he's not consistent with that. He'll try to get you to be his buddy, and then you know if somebody he's closer to rides with him and don't like you, then he'll talk real grimy to you in messages and shit like that. But so I messaged Jeeb, I sent him the link, I sent him a little clip of Rick disrespecting our track and shit, right? So Rick's like, or fucking G's like, well, what's his name? And I'm like, well, I just sent you the link to his thing. His name's Rick Ruger. So nothing else was really said, and all of a sudden, like a week later, I see Jeeves post Rick Ruger reviews on his Facebook. So I screenshot it. I said, "Damn, bro." I said, I told you, dude was disrespecting us and shit. And now you're fucking friends with him." And he's like, "Well, um, he wants to squash all that shit with you and Reza and all that." I said, "Well, I wish you would have asked me because I'd have told you ain't no doing that." You know what I mean? And then so Rick messaged me because me and Rick also had a song together that Blindtoven put together, and the only reason I did it was because Blindtoven asked me to. I'll get that. Let's get that straightforward. And there was a big discrepancy about that too, because when they sent when Blindtoven sent me the track, it wasn't bad. Rick can rap; he's got some bars and stuff, but the hook just felt like his verse still, like it didn't differentiate from his verse. And I was just like, well, whatever. So I put a hook down that kind of matched the concept and shit, and I sent it back to Tobin, and Tobin was like, "We're gonna use your hook." But anyway, so I was talking to Rick about that because he was mad that I let Reza hear it. He was saying that I leaked the song and shit. When the only person I sent it to was Reza. But he was trying to squash the beef with me and shit. And I'm like, listen, this is what it is. Reza's my brother, bro. And when I consider somebody my friend or my brother, they have my loyalty until they give me a reason not to. Right? With that being said, like as long as you and Reza don't fuck with each other, I'm not gonna fuck with you because one thing I don't do is that playing both sides bullshit. And I told Jeeves that too, and I was like, I wish you would have asked me because I would have told you I'm not fucking with Rick. I don't play both sides because then a bunch of goofy shit happens.
Well, and the thing was with speaking of Mr. Rick, because I want Tyler sent me I seen Sleuth. What up, Sleuth? But Mason sent me a song he wanted me to spin that's about to drop at 8. But about with that situation, that's why I got involved with it because that's why you're right there with me. Our homie couldn't stand up for himself, and there was multiple motherfuckers that didn't look into the paperwork, didn't look into what the fuck they were talking about. And I don't give a fuck if it's Razor, if it's Wisco, if it's D, or if it's somebody that I don't even fucking know. If you're willing to run with some fuck shit that you have no idea because you didn't do your homework and you're just doing this because everybody else is, I automatically don't want to fuck with you. You know why? That shows me everything I need to know about you. And that's what at least 85% of the people that were fucking with Rick was doing. I introduced that motherfucker to everybody that I fuck with because you know this conversation. You're one of the few that I had it with. When I first found out I was going to be taking a back step, I hit up multiple people. Wisco was one of them. Said, hey, yo, I'm going to send a wave of people your way that I fuck with to make sure that they're good because I'm not going to be able to play their shit or do anything I want. Anything I usually do with them for a couple months. I'll be down. Can you take care of it? Yeah. You did your thing. Everybody did their fucking thing. So the fact that Ray's name got brought up on some fuck shit that happened months ago that was already squashed pissed me off.
Right.
And the reason why I kept saying what I was, and if y'all saw the post, I'm not taking that shit down. I'm gonna leave it the fuck up. I'm a man of my word. When all that shit popped up a couple months ago, when he wanted to go after Razor, the bullshit started because Razor said it was weird how he sniffed his daughter's hair, and he fucking ran with it.
It was.
And then, mind you, that with all that shit, this is not me talking shit. This is me talking facts. The pictures and shit he was talking about were from what 25 years ago or some shit.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there trying to hype on that when he told you, he straight up told you. I said the same thing. I think you did too. It's fucked up enough you have to relive shit from 25 years ago because you're not relevant now. I think that was a conversation we all had with him. And that was the last stuff I wanted to say of it, because I'm like, bro, why are you posting up talking about how you were this, you were that, and you're coming at somebody that's blowing up without your fucking help? And then it boiled down to where we squashed it, everything was good, and then this shit popped up last month out of fucking nowhere.
No, it wasn't out of nowhere.
It was out of nowhere for me.
So what happened is I went into Rick's review show and I submitted a song. And I wasn't even saying shit in the chat, and then my homie Cinematic came in there and I started kind of talking to him and shit. And then also next thing I know, I was blocked from commenting, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I noticed Rick's homie in there saying that I was disrespecting somebody and calling me a bully and fucking just basically disrespecting the fuck out of me. So I messaged Rick. I was like, look, man, you know, I'm basically trying to feel you out to see if it's even worth my energy to talk to Reza and maybe see if shit can get squashed. Because if anybody's gonna be able to you know, like talk to Reza about that, is gonna be me. You know what I mean? Like I talk to him on a fucking daily basis, dude. That's my brother. Not saying that he would be like, okay, I'll squash it, but you know. So anyway, Rick messages me back, just disrespectful, bro. No, I ain't gonna fucking say shit to my homie. Fuck you, rest in piss, blah blah blah. And like that there, so I told Reza about it, and I even told Jeeves about it too. I was like, man, your boy, I'm trying to give him a chance, and this is the shit I get. You know what I mean? They make me look like a fucking bitch, bro. And he even fucking said, yeah, I'm getting sick of Rick's shit too, and blah blah blah. Well, then I guess Rick helped him out with some money. Cool. That doesn't mean you're loyal.
That doesn't give you a fucking pass.
That doesn't mean you're loyal either.
No.
What that is I think he's just trying to buy. He's trying to buy Jeeves' loyalty is what it is. That doesn't mean you have his. But anyway, so when I confronted Jeeves about that bar at the end of his shit, he basically was like, "Oh man, Rick fucking did some shit for me that my own family wouldn't even do." And I get that, you know, because I was homeless and shit like that too, and you know, a lot of the people that helped me out weren't my family and shit. And then he said something about, I'm gonna call you in a little bit because if I wasn't in the middle of what I was in the middle of, I would have been hit you up because of the stunt you pulled, saying that I pulled the stunt. And it's like, bro, if you know me by now, you know damn well I'm not even giving that bullshit any of my fucking energy, bro. You know what I mean? Like I went on his channel. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt and feel the guy out and see if there's something I could, you know, be like, okay, this dude's not so bad. But all he did was prove me right.
I mean, the perfect example right here, you know me long enough. I'm not trying to sound like an ungrateful asshole. I'm grateful for it. It is what it is, you know. How the fuck you gonna nominate me as a hip hop ambassador when I don't do that? But that right there kind of showed me what all it was, and I was like, all right, maybe I need to pay attention a little bit more because it seems like he's just trying to find where he can get loyalty from. And you know me, you know, I went through. That's why I washed my hands to the country rap shit that was going on because I refuse to pick a fucking side. You know what side I pick? Pick mine. Whatever side gives me the most peace and most quality of what the fuck I want to do with my future. Because you know what? I don't give a fuck what anybody out here is doing. It is about what I want to do. You hear me? That's not selfish.
Yep.
That's not selfish at all. Because what happens when, you know, this is why I am one of the most loyal motherfuckers out here. I don't ask nobody for shit but your loyalty and respect. I treat everybody the same way till, like my homie right here said, till you give him a reason not to fuck with you. That's
So I got a question for you, Jay.
What up?
If you had a choice, would you rather be at peace with yourself and have the world at war, or be at war with yourself and the world be at peace?
Peace with myself and the world at war, because you know what? 95% of the bullshit going on is not my fucking problem to deal with. And if everybody and I'm secure enough in myself and who the fuck I am in the mirror and know what the fuck I've been through to know, even at my lowest, when I only have 1 cent to my name, I don't have to sit there and beg a single motherfucker for a damn thing. I'll go get that shit. But you know why I don't beg? Because motherfuckers knew I was out here struggling, gave my all. And as soon as they made it out, you think they look back for me? Fuck no. So why should I?
See me, I'm the other way around. I would rather the world at peace and at war with myself, because honestly, I've been at war with myself my entire fucking life anyway.
That's why I didn't pick that one, because you know I've had to struggle just for the most basic bullshit, as far as just people being loyal to me. Like, don't give me a reason to sit there and question. I used to always say that. I always used to say, like, but I'm like, I will do whatever the fuck I need to do to get through with shit. But do not make me have to sit there and question shit. Is this what I think it is? Is this my homie Sambo? It fucking is.
What it do, homie?
Man, I've been wondering about you, my guy.
Is
How
that
you
is
been, my
that
guy?
Scoob and Sambo?
Yeah. Well, they used to be Scuba Sambo, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it's still Scoob and
Oh,
Soundboat.
Oh, for
It's
real?
just
what up,
Scoob. It's just
Sambo?
Scoob, and then it's Soundboat. You feel me?
Feel you.
What
Thank
up,
you.
Yeah,
Sambo?
yeah. What up with it, man?
How
What
you
going
doing,
on,
man?
Nothing.
Jay? How you been, man?
Shit. Working, saying I'm trying to do what I can out here.
That's what I've been doing, man. Climbing up down these ladder, man. I really ain't, man. I've been working so much, man.
Oh, so you're back to
Uh,
climb. So I know you had your everything with your back, so you're back to where you can
yeah,
actually
yeah,
climb and all
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. I'm back.
Man,
I'm back. And then what I did, instead of going back to work for somebody, I just started my own paint business.
salute,
And then
man.
and then it was like after about 4 months, it's like it's just done took off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shoot, man. And then
I'm gonna be
the
coming down
internet,
there.
and see, I had to get away from the internet, man, cause
Everybody been at where's Sambo at? Where's Sambo? I'm like,
yeah,
Sambo out here
yeah,
doing
yeah.
what Sambo want to do.
Yeah, you gotta catch you damn near gotta catch Sambo in real life.
See, I think the last time I talked with you was when you hit me up. You wanted to get on GTA. my my disc reader
Yeah.
was fucking up. I was like, damn, and that's the last I really heard from you. That's
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with that GTA now.
man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just.
That's
But it's
where I can
people
go.
like my homie right here, Sam. Y'all just heard what he said he did. He got away from the internet and wanted to benefit and better himself. If y'all did not know this man's story, see, me and you linked up what about a year and a half ago.
Maybe a little longer than that.
You were just getting you were it was your back was still messed up. You couldn't do what you wanted to do. You just
Facts.
you started doing rap, you started rapping in your
Facts.
home studio.
Why I
And
had
then
started back going to the studio.
so did y'all I know last time you talked about the studio at home, your brother's girl put bleach and shit all over everything. Did
Yeah,
y'all see
yeah,
where you
yeah,
think it
yeah. But
was?
that's just but everything happened for a reason.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I've learned the game as far as how to own your masters. You know what I'm saying? So to own your masters, whoever pays for the studio session owns the masters.
Yep.
So from then on out, I don't want nothing. I don't want no studio time for free. You
I
know what
own my
I'm saying?
own home studio.
Yeah, but see, man, I can't do the computers thing, man. I can't do the whole, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know how to cut the mic on and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't even believe as much as I don't know. I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care to learn it because I got too
But
much stuff. I got too much stuff really going on where I can't even. I'd much rather pay somebody to record me than I will invest all this time into recording myself, and then I can't make it sound good. So, yeah, man. Time is precious, man, and so why spend a month on a song when you can go spend 2 hours and knock out two songs? You know what I'm saying? and be done. And then get them mixed and mastered. And then, you know what I'm saying, your songs is done. You didn't even have to waste, you didn't have to spend 10, 12, 15 hours trying to get it to sound decent. Cause I ain't got the time for that. You know what I'm saying? Between work, between football camp right now, between
Yeah, you doing that too?
yeah, summer camp's about to start. It's gonna be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, uh every week of the month of June. Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
I'd
a
like
weight training. It's gonna be a weight train. We're gonna it's gonna be a weight training session from 8 to 9, and then practice from 9 to 11:30.
Yeah,
I'd like to get a collab in what you're saying. Well, I got a
that'd be
couple
nice.
with school.
Man, it's hard.
Yeah,
It's hard to get on with me, bro. Cause see, the thing is, and that's another thing I seen. You gotta limit yourself. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? You can't be too accessible, bro. You
And
feel
you
me?
know what? And like respect to my homie right here, because again, we gave a little bit of a back. I met this dude. He just happened to jump up on my panel. We were talking about what were we? We were talking about role models. That's what it
Bro, we
was.
were just talking about life in general, bro.
Yeah, and that's
Bro,
what
I
it
don't
was.
even think I don't even think we talked about music, bro, but
Mm-mm.
maybe 2 or 3 minutes out of 2 hours.
Nah, because he was like, bro, I was just peeping through. I think he said Banjo told you to come through. I think,
Yeah, Banjo
and he
sent,
was like,
sent me
you
to
just
you.
talking about. Yeah, what I was talking about was how people, being how I used to be and not wanting the kids to see that. And you're like, man, I fully get that. And you gave your testimony on there, and then one thing led to another. You got on the redneck rave, and people were coming and reaching and reaching. And what happens when people are constantly reaching? I said this many times. If there's nothing coming back out, like if it's constantly going in and nothing coming back out, and nothing coming back into you to benefit you, and people just wanting to take and take, you're going to wear yourself thin.
Yeah, well,
What
this
my
is this,
man's saying right here.
this is what I've learned, Jay. This is what I've learned. The work that you do when nobody can see it, that's what's gonna take you to the top. It ain't about what people can see you doing. It's about what you doing when ain't nobody looking, dog.
Facts.
I ain't been on the internet. Don't mean I ain't been working.
Facts.
Don't mean I ain't got some songs. Don't mean, you know what I'm saying. Like it's coming, bro. Like I got some hits coming, bro. But it ain't in my timing. You know what I'm saying? It's all in God's timing. So when it comes through, it comes through. I'm on some songs with some major players in the game, bro. With
Well,
some
you
platinum
got
artists. They haven't
Mark
came out
Target,
yet. Yeah,
Central, like yeah,
yeah, bro.
bro, you
And
got some yeah.
Look, bro. I sent Target a song with a like just a with a random rock and roll beat on it, and
Oh, you
he hit
sent him that one?
yeah, and he hit me back and was
Mm,
like, bro, that's fire, but let me remake the beat. And I was like, hell yeah, please remake the beat. You know what I'm saying?
that's
And
hard.
then he sent it back. He sent me the beat first, and then he sent me where he ripped my vocals and put them on the beat, and he sent me his verse. Well, I went straight to the studio because to record like to the good studio to record it, have it mixed and mastered, like bro, I've got some bangers gonna come, bro. But it ain't in my timing though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna let the internet take its course because it ain't nothing but a bunch of arguing, bickering, and beefing on the internet. And bro, you know that ain't me, homie.
Nope. That's
You
why
know what
when
I'm
I
saying?
everybody was
And
sitting there
and
trying,
and,
I'm
and
like,
I don't take and
y'all
look, I
trying to
don't
bark
take
up the
nobody's
wrong tree with
sides.
that one.
Yeah, and I don't even take nobody's sides, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm rocking with you, I rock with you. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I've done met some major names in this business, bro. And what people say is false from what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? I've been around certain individuals, not like during shows or stuff like that, but like at the house, like just talking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like not on no business stuff, on some personal stuff. I ain't seen nothing wrong nowhere, bro. I ain't seen nobody do nobody no wrong. I ain't seen nobody talking behind anybody's back. The only place any of that goes on is on the internet, and it don't happen in real life.
Nope. Nope.
You know
Nope.
what I'm saying?
Facts.
So my thing is, the internet ain't even a real place.
You're not
So
wrong.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I am. So with all that being said, bro, yeah, they just gotta wait on it, bro. I'll make my appearances here and
I'm
there.
just
I make
happy,
my post. You know what I'm saying? Some bad stuff just happened at my son's middle school. So I've been down there. I've been in and out the middle school, arguing with administration, going down to the board of education, like doing stuff in real life. You know what I'm saying? The internet's just, bro. Can't nobody get nothing done on the internet, bro.
I can hear you. Sorry, little man got the don't fuck fit. that I'm sorry. So are the kids okay though? And
Yeah. My boy,
good.
bro, my boy built different, bro. My boy
Yeah,
is bullet. My
well,
boy is
see, and your boy
bulletproof.
about your height, and he
Nah, he's about 5'5", and he just turned 12. Yeah, like he's a giant, bro. Like in sixth grade, bro. Like with all of his friends and everybody, it's like he just towers over everybody, bro. Like he's a giant, bro. And he ain't fat like me. Cause I made sure of that. No, boy, you ain't gonna drink no Pepsi. You gonna drink water and then you get you a cup of juice in the morning, maybe a cup of juice in the evening. You gonna eat your
see, and that
vegetable. You know what I'm
those
saying?
are
You gonna eat
some
right. You gonna eat this baked chicken. You gonna eat right. You know what I'm saying? Every now and again, you can just eat you some junk food or whatever. But nah, bro, we own it, bro.
for as
Uh,
humble as the homie is right here. He's forgetting to mention he used to be a hell of a football star before injuries got the better of him. That's why he says that about his son. Like
nah, that
I,
was in, bro, middle school, bro. When I was young, bro, I was hell, bro. Yeah, man, that was in any sport, bro. I don't care, bro. We can play ping pong, bro. I'm gonna destroy you. We can play basketball. I'm gonna destroy you, bro. We can play cornhole, bro. I'm gonna destroy you, bro. Like we can throw horseshoes, bro. We can, bro. It don't. We can throw a football at a tire. We can throw a rock at a sign. I'm gonna win, bro.
you were what
It's
zero?
just it's just
Yeah,
how it is my whole life, but no matter what it is. Now the only thing I can't do is play baseball. Yeah, I'm scared of that baseball, bro.
I can see that.
Hey, hey, all that's probably true with that ping pong shit, man. I sat a whole bit in a prison where all the only rec thing there was to do was play ping pong, bro. I'm pretty cold with that shit.
Yeah, I was a regional champion in the eighth grade. Like I was serious with that ping pong, bro. Still am, bro. Like you might kick my ass, bro. But I'm the kind of guy we're gonna have to play again. We're gonna have to play again. We're gonna have to play again. We're gonna have to play
Right.
again. We're gonna have to play again. We're gonna have to play again. You know what I'm saying? But speaking about the penitentiary, the best athletes, bro, is in the penitentiary.
Oh yeah.
Fact.
Look, the best musicians is in the penitentiary.
Shit, the richest
Uh,
place in the world's a graveyard.
bro, the most godliest people is in the penitentiary. The best people, the best dudes you could ever meet in your life, they're behind. They're in there, bro. There's a lot of wasted talent behind the decision.
There is.
You know what I'm
I
saying? And
was I've seen 18, 19-year-olds in there balling like Jordan, dude. No lie.
yeah, bro, they in there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the best chess players, the best pool players, the best poker players, the best domino players, bro. They in there, bro, and they'll never get the light of day based upon a decision that was made. You know what I'm saying? That may have took a 20-second decision, cost you the rest of your life behind them bars, bro.
That's why
You know what I'm saying?
I had an interview with Benzo last week on Monday, and he was talking about that because he owns his own business. He everything he does is does on his own because all you see anymore these people that want to be like the OGs and be the big dog. You know the dope. We all used to be something. You know that's why
Yeah,
everybody wants to be the OG and the dope boy that's up there until they realize what it takes to be up there. That motherfucker. Nobody heavy wears the heavy. What is it? Heavy is the head on the wears the crown.
well, look,
So
bro,
many
to be a
motherfuckers
king,
want to
look,
be the
bro,
top
look,
dude.
bro, look, bro. Let me go ahead and answer your question. To be a king, you first got to be a good soldier.
Yep.
You
Yep.
see what I'm saying?
Well,
All the
shit, you
kings in the
mentioned
history, All of the
mentioned
kings in
penitentiary.
history, the top dogs, bro,
Facts.
they all was good soldiers except for a select few, which was conquered. You
Facts.
know what I'm saying?
And like you mentioned the pen, like that's something else we talked about too. You mentioned the pen. A lot of people don't realize the ones that glorify this lifestyle, the ones that's doing 25 for just a fucking split 15-second decision.
Yeah, 15
They
seconds, bro.
they will tell you like, nah, don't do this because you ain't never going to get out of here.
Nah, we'll see a lot of people go to prison because they ain't got no money to fight the case.
That's it.
See what I'm saying? If you get some money and you ain't got at least 10, 15, 20,000 set to a side to just give a lawyer to say, hey, either try to get it dropped or give me the least amount of time possible, then you already done for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So there's a
motherfuckers be
lot of
taking shit
rights,
to.
bro. There's a lot of people doing a lot of time in prison because their rights was violated and they couldn't afford an attorney to say, hey, his rights was violated.
We still got people doing
Right.
life for fucking weed.
Dude, there's people taking shit to trial with public defenders. I just shake my head like, bro, they get
No,
paid for the same people that pay the judges, bro. They're
a
built to
public
make you
defender.
take a plea.
Yeah, a public defender is only good for getting you a plea deal
Yeah. And
and
then
telling you and
motherfuckers
telling
taking shit
and
to trial with them, dude. Like,
look. I said, man, I said, man, I know my rights. I know that everything was illegal that they done, right? Everything that they done was illegal. And my public defender said, well, I got it down to 3 years and you do 10 years on probation, right? Uh nah, I ain't doing that. That's when I learned, bro. That's when I went broke to stay out of prison because I paid a paid lawyer everything I had, and I still had to pay weekly payments to this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew, okay, the next time I get in this jam, the last thing I want is not to have no money to fight that case immediately. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have to wait. That public defender, bro, they're not there to help you, bro.
That's why I
right.
did my time. I had a public defender and try to fight that shit while you're inside. That's not fucking happening.
Hey, I gotta step up for a little bit, Jay. I'll be back.
You're good. You're good. What up, Pete?
Bro.
Oh, shit.
What's going on, Pete?
You muted yourself, Pete. You see, you got headphones now.
Can you hear me?
He's muted. I don't think I can help. Oh.
I can't hear shit.
There you go.
God
Uh-oh. All right. Well, while we're waiting on them, I want to play this song that Mason sent me that is dropping tonight. This is Human by Mason. Mason Moore.
They say Mason, you a sad, like I know that shit. I've been dancing with these shadows, say my soulmate bitch. If I snap it, then it's over, that's also fake shit. But my memories, they been fractured, they don't hold weight, bitch. I've been glitching in reality, just falling through the time. Every smile that I fake is just a cut inside my mind. And if I vanish in the silence, don't you search up for a sign. And I was never really stable, we're all coded to just die. I've been spinning in the cycle, when the cycle say tick tock, red clock, bitchin' let that time rotate. I don't really ever wanna ever go and conversate. I didn't break down yet and I didn't let that system overlay. Hey, I'm a glitch up in the matrix, vacant, I ain't got no patience. They say I've been wasting spaces, leave these motherfuckers faces. I don't really ever fake it, I erase another basic, cutting all my old relations, leave these motherfuckers tasteless.
I feel like this should be on Mortal Kombat.
Run that tight, out of the silence, and blessing, I'm pressing, I'm back in the bitch, and I'm rolling that pattern, I spit in the matter, I'm making that man, just snapping and shatter, I never get mad at, I'm crossing that data, the matter, I'm back in that louder, I'm back in that bitch, and you know how we louder, you back in that bitch, and you know that we loud, no control, no soldiers, hold up in that motherfucking gold, and I've been ripping through reality, to different stolen quotes, I've been talking to the void until it go and turn so cold, and now I'm stuck up in autopilot, the story go unfold, ayy, like that.
saying shit.
You happy now? Can you say hi? Say hi.
Yo, what up?
Hi. River.
What up, little man?
No, we're done.
Yep. But nah, no thank you, sir. What's up with it, buddy? Throw them deuces up. Oh, I got some loud ass dogs barking, bro.
Shut up.
What up, man?
Shit, you know. Just saw you on here, finally caught one. It's been a while.
Yeah, that's why. Well, when I seen earlier, I seen Sambo. I'm like, is that Sarah? I'm like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I saw him in here a second. He must have dipped out. I can't see the chat or not.
What up, TJ? Yeah,
What we got in here?
all right, man. So that I got. Like I said, that song dropped tonight. It dropped at 8:00. I don't know if that's Central or Eastern time, but that's Mason Ray's newest one. So appreciate
that
you,
shit.
Mason, putting that in.
I like that shit.
And respect to the young fella, Pete. You know, you've been around long enough to know the situation. He apologized again for the situation that happened a couple months ago. So respect to that young man for owning up to it because he knew he was wrong after finally listening to my ass. So that's one thing with loyalty. That the one thing I don't understand that people can sit there and keep doing shitball things and then wonder why they're getting shitball, responses.
Adults. Yeah. You playing shit, you're gonna get shit on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gonna go hang out, mommy?
What up, everybody in the chat? I can't see nobody right now because it blocks out my screen and I can't see nothing. So.
He loves you.
Damn, boss, stop barking at the freaking baby rabbit. Stop it.
Careful, don't trip yourself.
Bro, I got these tiny rabbits and they're driving these fucking dogs nuts. Shut up.
That's not mommy. Let's see. What's going on?
I got lure these dogs in the house. Come on now, let's get a treat. These ones. They know I'm about to fuck with them.
She's having to pay something. Dude, I was really not wanting to. Did you see that, Pete? That he lost the case and has to pay $17.5 million.
Hey, that's what stupid is a stupid does, man. You fuck around, you're gonna find out. Come on, man.
That's what I said too. I try to avoid the situation. And for those of you that don't know, the main reason why I wanted to interject myself and fuck Ryan Up Church is not just because he talked about Justin Adam. That they're grown, they can handle that shit. It's the fact he spoke on everybody that was at the Nashville studio session and spoke down on what that was. When I had people that I call on almost a daily fucking basis that were there, networking, meeting people that they have not met. And then he spoke down on Leroy Biggs, and I instantly was like, nah, fuck that. Because
I don't fuck with my homie Biggs, bro.
Leroy motherfucking Biggs, salute to Big Bubba for all he is. He was one of the only ones that said, you know what, guys? Stop interjecting yourselves in this. Let's get to the piece. And people just kept yelling and arguing over him. I watched it happen. Shit was heartbreaking. So
turn on his friends, man. That's family too. That wasn't even a fucking friend. That was a family, bro.
Yeah.
And I've been talking to Leroy a lot here lately. We got some shit coming out here pretty soon. Shout out Leroy. But he gave me some insight on some things, man. I'll tell you what, for anybody who don't think that a young man can teach an old man fucking new tricks, you fucking dumb, bro. That young man has taught me so much just in the past. Last conversation we had, bro. Maybe like 3 days ago. Yeah, man. I feel sorry for Ryan Up Church. I can't hate on nobody. I don't hate nobody. I'm trying to teach no hate to my child, so I can't. That man just
I
needs to
felt
get his
sorry.
shit together. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I felt sorry for him too. For the longest fucking time, just thought everybody was ganging up on my damn. He stuck his fucking foot in his mouth. He fucked up, saying what he does, and then I started paying attention to the reality of it that he was guilty of being a fake. When
Well,
I
I mean,
know
don't get it twisted. I don't give a fuck about people ganging up on him. He brought that shit on his fucking self.
that's
You know what I'm saying?
My homie right here had a motherfucking bear in his front yard. Like constantly has critters and shit running around. Like
12 inches away from a rabbit about a fucking 10 minutes ago, bro. Little B rabbit. I could pick that motherfucker up, dog. But
y'all
you know,
real country boys, and that's what I thought he was. I thought that's what he represented, and I'm like, hold up, like you sat there for years saying how we got to expose these fake country boys and blah blah blah, and you're one yourself. Karma's a bitch.
See my hoodie, right?
Was it? Try that in a small town. I love that song. But that's, like I might be mixed, but I grew up with hillbillies and rednecks. So it's just there's certain things and behaviors that are not allowed, and just I'll say this publicly. I would say this privately. I don't want nobody ever thinking. I wish sometimes, because of how stupid all this shit gets, I can go back to just being a regular fucking fan. I wish I can go back to not knowing or seeing how shit really is, because you know how fucking annoying that shit is.
Yeah, don't meet your heroes, dog. Don't meet your fucking heroes.
Just to sit there and watch, all this shit that was supposed to happen just fucking crumble over egos. That's it. Egos.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mentioned something like about that to we were talking about this amongst my team, Saw Gang. Shout out Saw Gang. We were discussing some shit, and hip hop is fucking ego, bro.
Yeah.
I'm the best, braggadocious. I'm the best, blah blah blah. But when you take it to that next level and you want to start saying stupid shit and making these accusations about people, look, I don't give a fuck if Justin Time grew up in a motherfucking penthouse on the side of the goddamn mountain in Colorado. I don't give a fuck. Country's in your soul, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I was a tweener. I was in between the country side of things and in the city, bro. I go get fucked up in the city and then roll to the country and hang out in the goddamn woods, But I met more motherfucking country people in the city, I feel like, than I did a lot of times in the goddamn country. And I think it's more of a value thing. I think it's a value thing.
Well, that's why when I found out that there was such a thing as country rap, I'm like, cool, I like that idea, because when you tell me country, like you just said, that's everybody knows everybody looks out for each other.
Yeah.
Even though you're not family, you're family, because as long as you got my back, I got your back. Like, that's right. Values.
C-rap.
And then getting into this shit, I'm like, whoa.
C-rap. Crap. I mean, C-rap.
And then the main thing that really got to me was, there's two things, because one is nobody really knows who to pay homage and respect to. Because unfortunately for most of y'all out here, Pete, you're old enough to remember this shit. When you were a white rapper, a lot of the times you were just used to get other people in the door. I'm not trying to sit there and sound racist about it, but that's really what it was. Didn't matter how dope you were, if you could sell more tickets, whatever the fuck it was, y'all got used. That's it. Y'all got used to do certain things. There was no just specific lane for y'all unless y'all picked up a guitar or had a heavy metal. That was it.
Got one of those.
I'm not sitting
got
there
a couple
trying
of
to sound like an asshole, but that really was a point in time. And then you have people like, even though I get what he's going through, I don't condone it either, but he deserves his spot up there. You got Haystack, you got people like Buckshot, you got people like Crucifix, you got people like Straight Jacket. You got so many motherfuckers that came before y'all. And it's ridiculous.
Man, and I've had the pleasure of meeting some of these folks.
Like I talk about Buckshot all the time, and they're like, oh, you mean? I'm like, the fuck, don't you? This dude's been doing this 2000. Like, Like,
He's been in it for a while, man. Yeah.
And then another thing that's always been pissing me off lately, and I'm not trying to sit there and say negative on it. The main reason why I exist and I can do everything that I do is because I'm that dude that would do things that your best friend won't do for you, and that is simply getting eyes on what you're trying to do.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
The time most people ever hear from anybody is when they can get something free. What can they get from you?
Right.
But they're not looking at the bigger picture and looking at the right now. That's not loyal. Like loyal is all right, bro. Like we got, like I've heard you talk, like me, you talk about it, and then I've heard you talk about with Saul game. Like, all right, well, we put it all in a pot, break it off. Like that's big, go big or go home. That's what a fucking loyal is. That's team, because it's not yours, it's not yours, it's not theirs, it's ours.
Right. Exactly. Team shit. And honestly, man, I was in some rock and roll bands. I was in some fucking metal bands. You know, I did some shit back in it. I never went, big. I played fucking moose lodges and bars here and there. You know what I mean? But the only reason I don't do metal no more is because you can't rely on fucking 4 dudes to get together at one time and make something fucking happen, bro. That's why I was so hesitant about getting into the group with Saul Gang to begin with. And Zay and I've had this conversation. He knows how I feel about everything. And that's what got me into rap. Honestly, I was a metalhead, bro. Fucking, I still am a metalhead. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I still crack on it. I got a whole playlist full of nothing but goddamn 90s metal. But I guess it's not. It's my passion for music. Is really the only thing that's kept me going. The only reason I even like doing rap is because it's related to music. And somehow, for some reason, I can write rhymes really good. And I suck at fucking English.
Also, there's one thing well, you're a straight savvy family. Like this is something that this is why certain people at certain levels with me, because here's one thing that makes you stand out from everybody. You're not afraid to be your fucking self.
No.
Like so many people lack at that. Like Mike B right here, he's not afraid to be himself. You don't like him, fucking cool. Thanks for watching.
Exactly. Now, am I gonna put every opinion and am I gonna be a reactive person who sees something that fucking triggers me and I gotta get in there and respond? Blah blah blah. No, because you still got to maintain a professional head, bro. You know what I mean? If you want to go places, you got to avoid saying some things.
Mises has a song. I wish I had it on here. It's called "Fuck You." He even says it in there, like leading up to the actual song. Mm-hmm. For a long time, that he used to look at all the negative comments and respond and think, "Damn, what happens when you look at all the negative, you forget to look at the positive."
Well, when you get so saturated with negative, the positive doesn't mean nothing, man.
No.
And that's what this whole shit is, man.
Not everybody's gonna like you. That's fine.
Nope.
That's fucking fine.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Don't sit there and try to convince them like, oh, well, I need you to like. The fuck you do. That makes you look.
Yeah, nah.
Because why you that desperate? You don't believe in yourself. Mm-hmm. Because what happens even if you're doing, this podcast per example, I used to have over 1,000 people in here at a fucking time. Now I'm down to maybe like 6, 7.
Yeah.
That's not saying negative on nobody, but I'm okay with being myself. Like nobody runs me. I don't want to do this podcast. I have to. Exactly. Y'all don't understand how freeing that is, and a lot of people struggle with that. Like, oh, I have to. And I used to be that way too. I used to do this shit 7 days a week. I don't know how the fuck I did it, but I did.
Right.
And that's why I can also sit back and just relax, because I sit here and watch people at one point, they didn't really know what the fuck they were doing. I gave a lot of people their fucking start.
You did.
I didn't blink. I'm not sitting there, and this is not me talking shit. This is staking facts on loyalty. This is why I move around certain shit, because I've not changed at all, except for I've let my circle shrink itself. Y'all might have wondered, Smokehouse isn't here, right? It's weird. Here's one thing that I will never fucking tolerate. I don't give a fuck how close we are. If I find out that you leak information from one of my group chats that somebody's not in, especially if you talk to somebody that is a known problem, and then if you sit there and you do not respond to me, not give me any like, hey, I'm sorry, this and that happened, makes you look guilty. So therefore, that is an automatic strike against loyalty, and I have no time. Because again, you know, Pete can sit here about this man is trying to say, "Hey, I'll break you off," whatever. I'm like, bro, don't worry about it, because you know why? Your loyalty and respect is enough. That is everybody's payment that I want from y'all. If y'all want to send me something to spend your shit, cool. But
yeah.
I don't care about none of that. Does it? The main thing that's cool about me taking, because I'm taking time away from my son, you know, away from what I want to do. So if you want to be rude and want me to spend your shit, send me $10. Otherwise, you're gonna sit here, let me talk, or whatever I'm doing, and then I'll spend your shit. Because at the end of the day, this is a networking show that started out as a mental health podcast that grew into music, and at least what 80% of the motherfuckers that, you know, were here at one point thought they were too big and then try to come back and oops. And that's where if somebody burns every bridge with you, it's not your fault to repair that bitch. Let it burn it.
No, burnt that bridge. Let that bridge fucking smolder, man. Fuck it.
Because unfortunately, end of the day, people know what they did to make you feel a certain way. Like me right now, you know, I can actually speak about this openly since it's done and over with. I haven't talked to my dad in over 2 years because he doesn't like the people that I hang around and associate myself with. So y'all are all bad people. Everybody I've done charity work with, everybody I've done helped out with, y'all are all bad people. I just had to put a protection order against my mom because she was secretly going behind my back to get my daughter away from, because I don't really know why. You know, my daughter, you know, Rue is 12 years old and going through that stage where she's that little teenage and doesn't like being told she can't do certain things. And I guess my mom's trying to relive childhood that I didn't have because my grandparents raised me. My dad had custody, but I call my home my grandparents' home.
Right.
So I've had to put another parent in a box that I don't like to fucking deal with that doesn't exist. I have no role models in my life. I've had to figure this shit out on my own. Luckily, I've had people like my homie Pete right here, Kev, Kyle Kane, D Ward, you know, Ken. Like, I'm sorry I'm not mentioning everybody's name, but I've had more love and loyalty off this than I have anywhere else. Like the fact that my girl is the only person that's still around for me from when all this shit started as a paranormal podcast. So do you think I give a flying fuck if somebody that I met on this internet doesn't talk with me, doesn't fuck with me? Zero fucks given. So yeah, that's why, you know, everybody wants to play with this loyalty thing that it's, like I said earlier, it's not just yours, it's not just theirs, it's not just his, it's ours. Are you going to get a full collection if you put everything into a pot? No. But you know what's going to happen? It's just going to grow.
Mm-hmm. Feed it, water it, man. So all you got to do is put a little love into it.
Sonny just said, the only real authentic artists out here create music at this moment in the time are not on the internet. And that just goes with the thing, y'all. I said this before.
Yep.
If you're spending at least a vast majority of your time talking about what somebody else is doing, you're wasting time on yourself. Why do you want to give anybody else's your time? It's your time. So if you can do better, do better. You don't need them, show it. Yep. And again, this goes back to the Ryan and Hosier thing. That's why, other than what I mentioned earlier in the simple shit, he said, and Hosier quoted, if Black Denim does not go number one, they're going to retire. Shit didn't go number one. And people are still trying to talk. I get it there, everybody's, but how you put out a fire, you don't give it any oxygen.
Right. Exactly. Don't feed it, man. Don't feed it. Well, I tell you what, them two dudes are still young men. I made mistakes as a young man.
I think Ryan is my age.
Is he in his 30s?
Yeah, he's in his 30s. I think 34. Yeah, he's at least 34.
Well, trying to think. Well, I also had my kid at 27. You know, my first kid, I got married to my wife. She had 2 kids. We had the baby on the way and whatnot. So I had to grow up. You know what I mean? And I didn't get. I'm gonna be real, man. Like as a child, I had a little brother that kind of went with me everywhere, man. You know, 4 years younger than me, he followed me everywhere. I couldn't go to my homie down the street's house because he would show the fuck up, you know. And so I don't think I didn't ever really get that. I'm not gonna say I didn't get the freedom to do what I wanted to, because that's bullshit. I definitely had that at like 21 or whatever. But as a young man, I kind of had to take care of my little bro. You know what I'm saying? Like more so than I probably should have. You know.
Right.
So I wilded the fuck out, dog. Whenever I hit fucking 21, I moved out of my mom's house. I moved in with this other girl, not my wife, this other young lady. Stayed with her. We was together for like 3 years, something like that. Lived with her parents in their trailer park. Me and her didn't work out. Moved back in with my mama. Ended up leaving my mama's house within a week. Right back to that girl's house. Stayed there for a little while. And then after, I never went back, bro. I love my mama to death. Don't, mama, if you see this shit, I love you. I love you. But I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? So I got the fuck out. I always had a job. I never didn't have a job. I always had decent jobs. But I was partying, bro. And then my DUI kind of fucking kicked me in the nuts. That's what I think. I got a bunch of paraphernalia charges, speeding charges. You know, I got weed charges. Got caught with bowls and shit. Pay a fine. Fuck off. You know, you ain't taking me to jail. I'll pay some money. Blah blah blah. Not knowing that all that shit does follow you, man. It does prevent you from getting fucking jobs that you probably should have fucking gotten. But you know, so I've learned. I've lived. I've lost a lot of money. I made a lot of money. I lost a lot of money. Did a lot of drugs at one point in my life. I never got into like the hard shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why we are how we are now, and we're older, because I'm sure you got said. I got people that are my age or a little bit older than me that are still doing the same shit we did when we were 18 and 19. There's no way in hell. Like,
bro. In the past, let's see, in the past 6 years, I've lost. I'm not gonna say I've lost people that I grew up with and graduated high school with. Maybe like 10 fucking people to drugs.
Yep.
You know, and it's fucking sad. I'm fucking 43 years old, bro. You know, these are grown ass adults in the past like 2 years. And it's like, man, it really makes you think. You know, it's like, goddamn, I am lucky. I am fortunate. Thank you, my God, for putting me in the situation that you put me in. You know, because I would have been down the same path as a lot of them fuckers. You know what I mean?
And that's
rest
why,
in peace.
And that's why, I like, that's why much love to you, bro. You and the rest of the Savvy team, because y'all know exactly the mood I've been in that I don't show on here. And bro, I've been going, I am not okay. Especially the news I got today about my papaw. Like, I'm not okay, y'all. But I put on
I know.
front for everybody. But salute to my team for real, because man, this is, in my 10 years of sobriety, this is the most I've ever wanted to drink, because it started really. The shit with my mom started on Slide Fest. That's when I found out my grandpa was going. That's when I found out bad it was with him, and it all just went downhill to just, it didn't stop. And
yeah,
all I want to do is to go get me some moonshine, get me a bottle of perks, and just disappear for a little bit. But because me knowing who I am now, what I have to lose, even though I might want to take, I was like, fuck it, I'll just take a drink and a shot. It ain't gonna be long. It won't.
Right. I'm saying, you know where that leads. You know what I mean? You know where that leads. You know, but I'm
sitting there and I'm going through my phone and I'm like, and no disrespect to anybody on the team at all. Like, I love the fact that I have them as open ears, but that shit sucks.
Yeah, boy.
No disrespect. Again, I love my team, but as many people I've been there for, I'm 35 years old. So why in the holy fuck does my team consist of people I've only known for less than 3 years? And that's who I trust more than anything. Wasn't by
bro,
accident.
I got 3 people that I grew up with that I talk to. My homie Chaos, my boy Lee, and then my brother. That's legit from like back when I was a kid hanging out. I had a homie, bro. I'm not gonna say his name. I knew this kid, fuck, 10 years old. I first met this kid. This kid been through some shit, man. Moved up here, I lived in his fucking trap house, dog. You know what I mean? We sold dope out of his crib for a long time. He lived up here. Disappeared on me, man. I ain't heard a word from that motherfucker since my kid was born. My kid's 16.
Damn.
Yeah, that was my best friend, dog. Like every summer he come up here to visit his aunt, bro. I was at his house. I ain't heard a word from that cat. He just kind of ghosted everybody. You know. So friends come and friends go. But you find who you need to be with later on in life, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You find the reals later. You know, and I still love my homie. Shout out my homie. You know who you are, motherfucker.
Well, that's why I had to rethink my things on things because somebody asked me like, "Well, do you regret anything that you went through?" Fuck no, I don't. I don't regret a damn thing because it led me to right to where. Only thing I do regret is I took so damn long to go get myself tested because I knew my brain was fucked up. Like, there's no way in hell after what happened to me, my last football game, and yeah, I just didn't want to believe it because my whole life I always believed that nothing can hurt me because I've already been through everything that I could go through, and it's just pain. That's why that's why I am how I am. Like, so I would not want to change that. I just wish I would have been more alert to myself and said, you know what, dude, nah, fuck that. Fuck what they need. Stop being that little boy that puts his finger in the dam to hold back all the bullshit that crashed on everybody. Let it fucking crash. Let it fall. Man. Burn it. Yeah. Burn it all the fuck down. That's one thing I wish I would have told me because that would have saved me at least 15 years of bullshit.
Well, that's a lesson learned, man. It tells you that, look, if they need you for their house to stand up, then you need to leave that motherfucking situation, dog. You know what I mean? If that's, you know, if you got to leave, if you leave and their shit falls apart, you were the only thing holding that shit together.
That's like one of my biggest things when I went to therapy, we found out was my biggest problem is I don't like seeing people in pain or hurting, or if it's something I can do about it, I want to fix it. And it would always lead me to so many of the problems I had in my life. So we sat there and I was like, well, my friend's going, he's like, why is that your problem? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, so that's your friend's situation, not yours, right? Yeah. So how is it your problem? Damn. I'm like, you know what? Mm-hmm. And I was always one of the ones that was so against therapy. I'm like, I don't want to sit there and talk about nobody of my problems, but that shit changed my life. I ain't lying. Because he told me, he's like, I'm not going to tell you not to be angry. Especially after what he heard me, how I grew up and how I am just with everything and people. Said, nah, fuck, be angry. You're allowed to be angry. That's not okay to be how you are. Like, be angry about it, but it's nobody else's fault to deal with how you're angry about it. You know what?
No, that's up to you.
Yeah. It's not everybody else's responsibility to tiptoe around you in life. And
but you're allowed to be angry, man. I mean, it's an emotion that we have. We got it. Why the hell do we have anger if we're not supposed to be angry every now and then?
And that's why, you know, when I go through badass things that are going on in my life, I will shut the fuck down. Not because I'm trying to, but that way it allows me to process it and deal with it. Because if what happens with people sometimes is they'll sit there, they'll find a band-aid, whether that be alcohol, weed, guilty of that, or somebody just to latch onto and take away the pain. That doesn't make it go away.
No.
It makes it still sit there. You still got to deal with that. So that's why I just like, fuck it, let's deal with it. Whenever it's done, let it be. But till that's done, and I know, because again, y'all, if you have to deal with something that's really fucked up in life, if it's caused by somebody, never forget they knew what the fuck they were doing.
Right. Exactly.
They knew. So don't ever let it sit there and make yourself feel guilty about, oh shit, I got to do this to you. And no. you're doing it for yourself and your own well-being. Because again, like when Winsco asked me earlier, would I rather myself be at war or let the world be at peace? I'd rather myself be at peace, the world burn. Not because I'm a negative person, but it is not my responsibility to fix everybody's fuck ups. It's not.
It's not. It's not.
I wish I could take away everybody's problems in their life. I really do. I am that much of a person. But you know what happens out of that? It whittles myself down to where when I need something, it's not there.
Yeah, no reciprocate. And I know you're not supposed to look at it like that. So you're not supposed to look at it like get something back. And you do a lot of that. You do this selfless fucking stuff. And at some point you gotta like scratch your face and be like, wait, well, you know, I know I'm trying to be a good person.
Yeah. And
I be helping all these motherfuckers. When the fuck do I get a scratch back? I mean, not saying I want one or I'm expecting one or I shouldn't do it with expectations. And I guess I do it with expectations at the time. You know what I mean? I give you some shit, but like after so long of giving, man, it's like, I gotta cut that shit off.
And the thing that really started getting me, which you know this, and I can openly talk about it, and the shoe fits, motherfucking word that shit. I don't really give a shit when it gets to that point. My problem is when people get to that point where they don't feel they need to network or do whatever, and they can be selective. Don't forget who helped get you there. And that's what everybody I have noticed a lot. And they're like, oh, well, I did this. Like, bro, cool. I get it. You know, flex your shit. I come from the fight background. I get it. You got to sit there and you got to hype. Because if you don't believe in yourself,
yeah, how the fuck anybody else gonna believe in you, bro?
But
yeah,
you have to remember at the end of the day, you're not the only fish in that motherfucking pond.
No, there's much fishing.
There is, and that's reality. And you know, perfect example right here. You know, I'll speak on this motherfucker because he's a perfect example, just like Ryan. Lord Lust. Y'all seen what the fuck he's done. And if that motherfucker gets booked on the show, y'all seen what's happened off of internet dumb shit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and that's the thing.
I know,
the reason why that's
look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about Lust. I'm gonna say this one motherfucking thing about Lust. Lust found his shitty stick, and that's what the fuck he's pulling on.
And the thing that pisses me off the most about that situation with him and Dusty is when they first all the things with the studio session happened and I thought they were getting picked on. I was one of the first ones to reach out and said, hey yo, I don't like people getting, because you know me. I don't like watching people get ganged up on. So I reached out and then I watched these motherfuckers straight up admit that it was just for clout and attention. I'm like, huh? And then I realized,
you know, are you talking about the studio session? Yeah, out there and wherever.
Yeah, while they said everybody ganged up on them, and that's why that Lust and Dusty did what they did. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm about to put my reputation on the line for y'all just because y'all wanted fucking attention. And
they found a way, bro. And that, you know,
that they stick out, but they're not the only motherfucking ones. It's just everybody always focuses on those two, but they're not the only ones.
No. There's a lot. There's a lot more. There's a lot more.
That's just a perfect example about when Soundball was talking about the internet shit. Those two names. Look up them two names.
Yep.
You'll see why. Just because you might get 1 million fucking streams, if people see that you're a fucking shit show and you don't care that you're a shit show and you're proud to be a shit show.
Yeah.
Don't expect nobody to reach out to you. And that's on your own fucking. Not everybody can be Kanye West and be how they are to get off a record deal. The reason why that motherfucker can sit there and do what he did is because it's
fucking loaded, man.
Fucking Kanye.
He's a genius, man. That motherfucker's a genius. He's a marketing genius.
Do I condone with a lot of what he's doing? No, but knowing what I know as far as how the shit really works with certain things.
Yeah.
But
he did all that so he get dropped.
Exactly.
He did all that on purpose, man. It was intentional. He wanted to lose.
Everybody, we spoke on this privately because you know how I remember back in the day when they first opened this shit. What a lot of these people do not realize, the people that signed the deals. I'm not talking about Justin. I'm not talking about people like Justin Tom's level or Adam's level. I'm talking about the people that are way above like the CEOs of whatever the fuck it is. Like for I know not Empire's not one of them, but for like Atlantic, if they don't give a fuck what you
bro.
sound like. You're nothing but a walking fucking dollar sign.
Sometimes they sign people just to back burner your ass because you're going to outshine the artist that they want to shine.
And most of these people don't even like music. They just want to get paid.
Yeah, that's it. Give me your money, motherfucker. And it's a loan. It's a loan, bro. Whenever these assholes are like, we're signing you $350,000 right now. That's a loan, ladies and gentlemen.
Studio,
that's a loan.
Yep.
You know, that's a loan. You got to pay that back.
And that's why, usually that first album, busts, and then maybe the second one, and then you hear about the flops. You know why it all flopped? Because that money that they invested and was that sign-on bonus, was only a 2-album deal, but nobody reads the fine print.
Right. Yep.
Because sometimes, like you just said, and then here's another fucked up thing when it comes to promotion side of it, they will purposely shadow ban your ass just to prove
Yeah, they'll stuff your ass in a fucking corner somewhere, bro.
And be like, it's the same thing like with the NFL. Like everybody always sees these millions of dollars them motherfuckers ain't making shit. Compared to what they really like the work and everything that's getting put into it.
Nah, you can get paid.
All that is that's all TV money. That's it.
And all that shit, that's debt. That's called fucking debt.
Mm-hmm.
That's the real value of your soul right there. That shit right there. Them dollars.
That fine print. Because
fuck them dollars.
And the reason why I'm speaking on that, because that proves like, man, you want like me and Benzo talked about this shit last week. Motherfuckers will do some grimy ass shit for 30 grand cash.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You slap 30 grand in a motherfucker's hand, you can make a lot of motherfuckers do a lot of dumb shit. Unfortunately for me, you're gonna have to give me a whole lot of more money than that to make me do some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check on these dollars for a second.
Well, and that's why, the 30 grand thing, because is that a lot of money? Fuck yeah, like shit. Somebody hand me 30 grand, I'm gonna be really tempted to do something with it. But for what you could make and then being told, because here's the fine print again. You're not allowed to do shit. And some of these artists out here that you've seen spiral the fuck out of control. Perfect example to look up, even though I do not condone what he did. Look up Elvis's story. He didn't push the drugs on himself. Did he have a little bit? Yeah, that motherfucker is Elvis, but he never left the States. But his worldwide, no. But they pushed his ass to perform. Amy Winehouse, another one. Let's see who else. Let's see. Now, and I'm not trying to condone, alcoholism or anything like that, but everybody wants, that's the ultimate goal, to sign that deal and get to where you want to be. But look at other people that came before that are no longer here for surprisingly the same, reasons. Was John Morrison's one. Let's see. Kurt Cobain. Have you heard about that shit that's been popping back up a lot recently, Pete? About with Cobain? Oh, did you mute yourself again? I think you did. It doesn't show you muted, but I can't
hear me.
There you go. Here you go.
Oh, I did on my headphones. My bad. Yeah. Fuck, I've been sitting here talking.
They're digging back into the Cobain shit again.
Yeah, I seen that shit. Well, now they're saying, well, of course now they are. Statute of limitations is up, homie. Can't nobody go to jail for it.
NWA. Yeah. Like, yeah.
All those dudes are get exploited, man. Snoop Dogg was one of the success stories that pulled himself out and bought all his goddamn masters back. And fucking, you know what I'm saying? And he owns Death Row now. No.
Like Nate Dogg's gone. Like, Ice Cube. See, and this is the thing with Ice Cube, man. Like, that dude was not.
Shout out Ice Cube.
Like, salute to what he's doing, but he even said himself he was not a gangbanger. They just only one that was really, really about that life was Easy. Nobody else.
No.
They just
rub with it, man.
They just put a breath reflection on their reality. Like this is something I talked about with Denzel last week too. Because nobody really understood what it was really like going through. And that's what, and this also hits to me what I talk about on white rappers that were blowing up back in the day too. Because everybody likes to sit there and talk about the hood and what really goes on. Nobody really knows what the fuck goes on there. But they put it on there for people to see. So what they would do, because there was always a fucking riot, there was always a lawsuit or something happening, so where they could not, just like it was them, 2 Live Crew, Public Enemy, artists, acts like that were against the time, which is crazy to think about, that they were so flagged and not allowed to do their certain shit. But you have artists now that talk about wet ass pussies and all kinds of other crazy bullshit that is okay.
Man, it's just wild. Whoa.
But they would use artists like Vanilla Ice, Beastie Boys to get in the door for them, because unfortunately, as dope as them artists that I just mentioned now are, nobody would go to the fucking shows because they're afraid somebody was going to get shot.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that's still a fucking thing, bro. I know for a fact. The only way I even got in the door at a couple of venues is because I was with metal bands, bro. They brought me with them, so they were like, "Yeah, you're good." For real, like one of them, I'm not gonna name the name of the venue. They have since let a couple rappers in there, but they said straight up, they're like, "No, that shit gets too violent." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You got a fucking club in the back of this motherfucker. It ain't gonna be this that causes the problem. It's gonna be that club back there with Fat Susie looking at Little Tommy, and she's with Little Ricky, and Little Ricky gets mad, and Little Ricky decided to shoot Little Tommy." And everybody catches a stray. But yeah, and there have been several different venues.
It's going to be the artist's fault.
Yeah, they'll blame it on the artist. Ain't got nothing to do with the artist. Shit, people get fucking shot at goddamn Rihanna concerts, man. Was that Rihanna that got shot at?
I don't know. Fuck? That's what I peeked. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Well, it's a reality of the situation that's been going on for a long time, as far as reflection of what's going on in our country, that people are just now becoming more hip to.
Yep.
And as a kid that grew up in the 90s, that's mixed with a redhead for a mom, all y'all racist assholes on both sides of it. Learning history.
Yep. Read a book. Read a book, kids. Not one off the fucking internet.
Like my homie right here, he was involved in North Carolina flooding. Like, for all y'all out there that spoke down on what was going on there, how dare you? And to make it a racist thing, the reason why North Carolina became North Carolina is to break away from.
Bro, let me tell y'all something about Asheville specifically. It is one of the most liberal places in the motherfucking world. Very liberal city. Y'all calling them a bunch of fucking rednecks and shit. Dude, no, that's hipsters and shit, bro. That's hipsters, man. They got rich ass motherfuckers right over here where the fuck I live. We got flooded the fuck out. These people are rich. They ain't no motherfucking broke motherfuckers out here. And I may have a little bit of accent, but that's because I'm here. You know?
Have they finally fixed everything that was, or they still left all?
No. I mean, the infrastructure, I don't know, man. They're getting ready to fuck it all up, connecting two interstates. They still not finished fucking construction on one highway. There's a whole bunch of other dumb shit. I don't even drink my water, dog. This shit smells like chlorine. I can't even drink it. Yeah, I'll be drinking bottled water. I don't fucking drink spigot water.
And that's why that's why my loyalty. I am proud to say I am a proud American. Don't get me wrong. I love the values.
Fuck yeah.
I'm also not stupid. Like,
yeah, no.
And my background is I come African American and Irish.
Well, ain't no shade on Asheville. That's my homies there. So don't take that the wrong way, motherfuckers. Those are my homies.
Y'all,
that's a liberal city, and y'all calling them a bunch of fucking rednecks. What a bunch of fucking idiots, bro. Fucking hipsters. It's fucking full of hipsters and fucking rich ass motherfuckers. You know who fucking Vanderbilts are, though? You ever heard of the motherfucking Vanderbilts, guys?
I thought they were in
bro.
Nashville.
The Vanderbilt stuff, they own the goddamn Biltmore House, man. They were the ones that built the Biltmore House is in the middle of fucking Asheville. The Biltmore Estate. You ever seen that place? That's right down the road from my house. That place got fucked up. Rich motherfuckers, bro. These people calling people redneck. Yeah, sure, there was some backwoods areas that did get fucked up. And I feel really bad for those people. There were families, fucking whole generations lost. A whole cul-de-sac up here, a whole side of a mountain fucking flooded down. It's shame on any motherfucker that makes fun of fucking death on anybody dying.
When the fuck? Other than, in the Bible quoted about what happened with the floodwaters, did a mountain never get flooded?
Yeah,
that still makes no sense to me.
So back during, I think it's Katrina.
Did they finally come up with a reason on what happened, why everything happened?
The fucking we got like 19 fucking feet of fucking rain in like less than 4 days, dude. Wasn't 19, but the rivers went up some of the rivers were up like 25 feet above where they normally are. And these rivers aren't motherfucking creeks. They're like fucking 30-foot wide rivers that I'd go fish. I fished in my whole fucking entire life as a kid. The water rose, bro. That shit was crazy. But the dams, the spillways on the dams, bro, they got these fucking, what they call them. I'm fucking a little bit high right now.
Levies.
But anyway. Yeah, it's whatever it's called. It's like
around there. It's like a water break, more or less.
Yeah, it's like, so you got the dam, like this is the side of the dam, and then you got these buckets. They'd be buckets essentially. And once the water reaches up so high in the fucking bucket, the bucket just flops the fuck open, and it lets all the fucking water, and you can't fucking close them until the water recedes back enough so the water would have to get, so if it's sitting like this, the water would have to come down below here before the bucket can even move back up to stop the water from flowing.
And it's not even a frown on engineering. It's something that y'all Appalachian country, that should not fucking happen.
Well, it used to be fucking water or power. They used to have power. These dams don't do shit now. They're just reservoirs. Like we don't have fucking hydroelectric power. I don't believe.
It was either it had to dissipate or just fuck off.
If they do, it's not these up here. I don't even think we have hydroelectricity anymore. But I know these dams aren't anything. They're just reservoir up here, right above my house, and it leads into like.
Yeah, and that was way too much fucking water for a reservoir.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah, dude. I left work on Thursday, the night before or the day before. The shit really hit the fan at like overnight. It was a hurricane, dude. That shit come right up to this motherfucker. But when the water dropped, I drove home. I go by the river every day. On my way home, I go down by the French Broad River. The water's usually like 8-10 feet below the bank, below the road high. I was driving through just maybe like quarter inch of water.
Damn.
Like in the river. Like, oh shit, it's just about to get fucking real. And every river around here fucking rose at least 8 feet. I would say at least 8 feet. Some parts of the river in like the hard turns and the curves where the hairpins are, water kind of like build up real hard right there. So that shit would get up even higher than that. I think some places hit like 20 feet high, bro.
Damn.
Shit was wild. Then you got truck and trailers and shit fucking floating through it, knocking bridges down like semi trucks, just fucking uplifting, then going down the river. And then they took out like fucking 4 bridges into the main side of
for actual like FEMA and everybody get down there to y'all. It was like what, 3 weeks?
Something like that. No, they were down here before that. I didn't have power for like fucking a whole month. Yeah, no power for like a month. Or maybe it was like 3 weeks. 3 weeks to a month, something like that. So I definitely didn't have internet. That shit got wiped the fuck out because all the internet runs through that fiber optic cable that runs through all the power lines. So the internet was out. That's why I didn't have no communication with y'all. And that one song dropped, Megalodon, bro. Megalodon dropped right in the middle of fucking Helene whenever we got fucked up. Because I had it, you preset that shit to drop whatever date you want it to. So it was already set up. anyway, yeah, no, I got up. My lady went to work like 6 o'clock Friday morning. She said that shit was already, she had to back up and go a whole different direction because part of the road that she normally traveled was already fucking flooded out.
Damn.
The bridge she went across got taken out like 30 minutes after she drove across it getting to work by a fucking semi truck or semi truck trailer. She got stuck over there at her work. She works for a state facility. So, you know, you got to go in them motherfuckers. Don't matter what kind of weather it is. You know what I mean? So she got stuck there for like a day. And the whole fucking like this whole area where we used to travel back and forth between these two little towns, White Mountain and Swananoa, you had to go all the way back down to the interstate and get around because there's just water and devastation, like little single wide trailers and shit floating down that stuff. I know quite a few people lost their lives in it.
Mm-hmm.
KOA, there's a KOA campground that sits on the main river right there, Swananoa River.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking decimated that place, bro. Log cabins and shit.
Yeah, that's why when everybody was sitting there saying, "Oh, all the racists deserve it," I'm like, "What the fuck? What?"
You're like, "What the fuck are you talking about, racist?"
Like, we're hillbillies. What the fuck you mean? Like, hold on. Like, like y'all talking about Appalachian country? Ain't no fucking no. That.
I mean, granted, there's some areas I'm sure there are some fucking racists.
Oh,
Goddamn, I mean, you know,
everywhere.
Racists are everywhere. I wish people would stop. Like, hey, there's a bunch of fucking northern people I know right now that are more racist than anybody I've ever fucking met in my life.
Oh, dude, my first time
it's like, it ain't in the South.
To meet my family in Georgia, I was so worried because you always hear about all the bad things happening down south. So going down there, I was like, didn't know how to feel, and then man, that is the most home I have ever felt. Like
I fucking love it here.
Like it was. Don't get me wrong. There's like I didn't discover what a sundown town really was till up here in Ohio for a ghost hunt that we went to, and
oh shit,
I was in Ohio. Like, not down south. I was in Ohio. Like, I was shocked as fuck. I'm like, there's no way in hell that, like, bruh, they did not like black people. And we were there overnight for a ghost investigation. And me being the cocky fuck I am at that time, I didn't give a fuck. So I went ahead, sagged my pants, propped up my flag, propped that bitch to the side, had my hat, and then had a watermelon. I went because I'm that asshole. Like, I want you to sit there and say some shit to me because I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I got me a watermelon Mountain Dew and just walked down the street and like, hey, y'all seen any of these niggers around here? Oh yeah, bro. I went full on and people did not want to talk to me. Like, the scenes in movies where somebody walks, like in the old westerns, where somebody walks into a room and everything stops, you hear a pin drop. I did that to like 5 businesses. Just walked in there. It was like, because it was for a show, so we were doing interviews and asked people about the theater,
the hauntings. Yeah.
So like, what's the story? And I want to talk to my and and the ghosts are just as fucking bad because we ended up finding out that there was a fire and they trapped some black people in that bitch. And it was fucking it was
wow.
It was it's definitely a place I will never go back to in Ohio.
No. There's a place out this way. It's one of those places, you know what I'm saying? But it's on down the road. They're like by themselves. I remember hearing stories as a kid that there was a young lady who had a relationship with a black guy, and they had a kid together. And I guess they were split or whatever. She moved in with her mama there. And these motherfuckers burned crosses in her yard, dog.
Oh, dude, when I first heard
little town called Barnersville,
jungle over, but she had jungle fever and shit. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, and then I found I got
damn,
I didn't really understand that shit until I got older.
Yeah.
Like, I remember going to the zoo and shit, and me and my dad. And like, look at all the monkeys all together. We're looking around like, where the fuck the monkeys at? And they're talking about us. So I didn't understand none of that shit till I got older, and I started just the quick way to deal with a bully. Approach a bully, ask what they're gonna do about it, and the best way to do it in front of a lot of motherfucking people. The only thing they're gonna do is talk. That's all they're gonna do. Don't talk.
Yep.
But as soon as they get inside that arm reach, done.
Snap. Don't invade my personal space.
9 times out of 10, usually one of the motherfuckers that are talking or just do whatever, rah. And
are you spinning music tonight?
Them, are not loyal to them. Trust me. Usually they're there because they don't want to get tortured or whatever the fuck it is, because something I've always just learned. What is the strongest man? What is the strongest man when it comes to this? Somebody that has a lot of strength and abuses it, or somebody that is weak and is calculated and wastes their time? You never know.
Smarter. You gotta be smart. You just gotta be the smarter man in the room, bro.
Because everybody justifies weak. Like, it depends when that's why. But I'm not talking about weak as in strength. I'm talking about as far as knowing not to step up, not that having to sit there and abuse it.
Yeah.
As somebody that was somebody at one point in time, 3% body fat, cage fighter, whatever, you couldn't fuck with me. Just leave it at that. And you have no idea how annoying that shit was to every USC fan that would come up, be drunk, and like, oh, well, I can bop. That's just not cute. It's not entertaining. Nobody has time for it. Nobody gives a fuck about how much of a crew you have, because I guarantee you go through some rough shit. You'll find out real loyal your people is.
Yep.
That's why, this man right here, that's why it's my homie. Like, when I first got all my merch and shit, one of the first ones I sent it to, because you know why? In my darkest times, that motherfucker was right there for me. That's all I really need. My homie Sam, same way. Like, there's certain people that, like Sonny the same, like, that's why I don't really give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how many streams you have. I don't give a fuck how much money you care. Like, I don't give a fuck about money.
I don't give a fuck about money, bro.
Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm not
fuck
trying
about
to say, like,
love,
would it help?
baby.
Absolutely, it would help. Like,
it helps,
cool. But that's not my only motivation to make relationships with people. Never has been.
No, hell no. Absolutely not.
Like, I'm pretty sure I've had the same conversation with you and Sam. It's just I want to help y'all grow to where we want to talk about it. Cool, but main goal is to get you where you want to be. Because what's the point of you doing what you're doing if it's not to get you where you want to be?
Right.
So I don't understand. Like, all these people that are so-called your peoples, but yet they can't be bothered to share your shit, but they want you to share their shit. And as petty as it sounds, if you cannot do something that's free, why the fuck should I give you anything?
Yep.
But y'all, it's been fun. It's been real. Repeat, appreciate you kicking. Sambo, appreciate finally getting to catch up with you. It's been a minute. Wisco, appreciate you too. And everybody in the chat. Yeah, I know I didn't play that much music tonight, but I had a request of somebody asking me to, when I was going to go back to the mental health, because that's one of the things I've been wanting to do. So that's what I wanted to do tonight. It wasn't about the music. This podcast is not about the music. How many people you see?
Hell yeah.
But y'all, I will see y'all next Wednesday. We'll end this with her song. This is Avvy. I will be doing an interview with her next Wednesday. This is gonna be awesome.
Sam, I've been streaming your shit. I've been spinning your stuff, bud. Go look at them views, bro. Go look at them views.
All right, this is my guest next week. Let me see, which one do I want to play? Let's play this one. This is Avvy with Never Had a Clue. This is my guest next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Other than that, y'all, appreciate everybody. And let's check this out, and then I'll end it out.
Spinner.
Why you gotta be so fucking rude? Switching up like you got nothing to lose. Why you gotta be so fucking rude? Talking like you bulletproof. I'ma knock you down like a hammer on loose screws. Now you clueless, ain't never had a clue. Walking around looking like a Looney Tune. Big back now, but you gon' quiet down soon. All that buck nobody, yeah, you just assume. Watch pressure turn a lion to a cartoon. Configuration, concentration, mix the two. Now everything I do got precision when I move. Configuration, concentration, mix the two. Now everything I do got precision when I move. Why you gotta be so fucking rude? I applied pressure, watch what it do. Now your man at my house trying to get in the mood. Looking dumb, shouldn't have tried to make room with the attitude. Now you customize on the shirt when I put you under that mask or two. I stay 10 steps ahead, still you stuck on two. Everything you say fake, I can see right through. Talking like it's real, but it don't ring true. Yeah. Simon said I found you in a dark room. Now I'm lit up, bring the fire, make it boom. Marco bought the polo out to shake the room. Bass it heavy, make the whole block get boomed. Why you gotta be so fucking rude? Talking all loud, I shut shit down in night school. Teach a lesson, now you got none that might prove. None coming out your mouth when the sky blue. Never should've tested me, doing have to slide through. Evidence on blue, let it whistle when that pipe move. Acting like you solid, but you shaky when it's Ivy. You not a friend, you a snake, had to cut when I slide through. Configuration, concentration, mix the two. Now everything I do got precision when I move. Configuration, concentration, mix the two. Now everything I do got precision when I move. Why you gotta be so fucking rude? Bitches cross the line, then get cut off, yeah, no excuse. I'm allergic to bitches, I'm sneezing with no tissue. Friends fake playing like they envy you, but despise you. This is high altitude, I'm sitting back, I had to analyze you. I can't even recognize you. Now you in the body bag tag, I can't even sympathize you.
I am. That's Avvy right there, y'all. That is the newest member of the Sappy family.
Hell yeah, I fuck with that.
Oof. Yeah. Salute to Donnie Ward. Salute to D for connecting me with her. I told her D. I got a couple of them on here. That was one of the first ones right there. But she started like her first time ever performing was at Slapfest. She kind of got rooted into it because anybody that meets me at a show and you're not an artist but you want to be one, and I find out about it, and you sit there like, oh, I could do that. I'm gonna come up to you like, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep talking shit. You're gonna put a mic in your hand by the end of the night, and I get
hell yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
Hell yeah.
End of the night, you're gonna sit there thinking like, damn, he's right. Yeah, I'm right. So here's this mic. Go ahead, get up there and show everybody.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And it's at least, get that first show jitters out of your fucking way. And I'm not trying to sit there and ride you or talk shit to you, but I want to see you succeed in what you want to do. So if you believe you can do better, go do it. And
stage fright's the biggest reason most people won't perform, man.
Oh, dude. So first night, this is in 24 hours time. That's why I'm so proud of what she did. First night, she was sitting there reading the lyrics with the phone in her hand, looking at but still walking around the stage. Second night,
oh no shit, hell yeah,
no phone, just up there on stage.
Hell yeah.
I was like, yeah, she's gonna be a problem when she gets this all figured out. But y'all, I will see y'all next Monday. Appreciate everybody again. Remember, if you're gonna do anything, do it straight savvy. If nobody believes in you, we sure as fuck do. Much love, everybody.
Much love.